This is a World War II U.S. Army Field Ration K Dinner unit. Now this particular one is of late 1942 production, only stating the main title and its unit type. Also it has no contents list on the back, but it does have its initials printed on the side flaps. And this one here was packaged by Doughboy Mills Incorporated, New Richmond, Wisconsin. A few of the companies contracted to produce K rations were Beech Nut Packing, General Foods, the Campbell Soup Company, Cracker Jack, Kellogg's, and even H&J Heinz, among a few others. Check out that inner box. It's been wax dipped, waterproofed, looks to be in fantastic shape. Let's see how well this one's held up. Peeling back the layers. Look at that. It's not an old cellophane inner pack. It looks to be some sort of parchment paper. It smells like old cardboard and cosmoline. Doesn't smell bad. Wow, that's pretty dense. Alright, there's the biscuit and confection component. Look at that. Processed American cheese with bacon. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Look at that. Got a key. And Chelsea brand cigarettes. Look at those. They look to be in fantastic condition. Definitely gotta try one of these out. New Mildness. Manufactured by the makers of Edgeworth, America's finest pipe tobacco. Made in the USA. Gosh. Reed Tobacco Company, Richmond, Virginia, USA. Look at the little stain right here. Hopefully these things are still smokable. I've been right next to some rusty can of cheese for all these years. Wonder how that'll be looking. Definitely gonna lift that tab. Wow, what a find. The inner box looks fantastic. Really is a little mini treasure find. And an Americana time capsule of what was essentially one of the greatest war efforts of all time for producing rations. All those various huge factories that were making K rations at the time. So many familiar household company names. It's interesting, there are a couple of insect carcasses. I don't really know how they got in there. Yeah, that has a bug hole. And I hope they didn't go for the good stuff in there. Wow, yeah, there's there's definitely some bug carcass action going on. Alright, so those Domino sugar cubes right off the bat, those look pretty good. Let me know if I'm shaking like a leaf yet. Okay, so you get 3 sugar cubes. Alright, so what's this right here? Oh, the malted milk dextrose and dextrose tablets. U.S. Army Field Ration K. 15 tablets. I heard these weren't very popular with the troops. Those dextrose tablets. They just were like a really boring, dissatisfying candy from what I read for their tastes. Look at that spearmint chewing gum. Walla Walla Gum Factory, Knoxville, Tennessee. Wrigley's, Dentine, they also produced gum for K rations, along with K rations themselves. Sunshine K2. That sounds pretty cool. Look at those. They don't smell bad. Hey, bugs got in this thing, but I don't know what they actually ate. So far I can't see what they have gone for. K1 Nabisco. Nabisco biscuits. You get 3 of those. How many of these do you get? I think it was 4. Yeah. Those look like graham crackers. These look like some sort of thicker, more robust kind of biscuit. And is this like bouillon? This thing's in magnificent condition. I mean, alright, so this lemon juice powder synthetic was very unpopular with the troops during the war. Even when you added sugar, it was still too sour, too tangy. And this was really the only way they could get vitamin C, unless they were eating fresh vegetables and fruit. Pure lemon juice with corn syrup and citric acid and ascorbic acid. Mix it with a pint of water. Add sugar to taste. And that's it. And that looks great. Alright, so let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off with that American cheese. Processed. With bacon. You got that key. Lift up that tab. No hiss. Wow. Jeez, look at that. Some sort of weird parchment paper around it. Huh. It actually doesn't look as bad as I expected it to. Huh. Definitely smells awful. Huh, man. Really has a... It does still have its old classic rotten cheese smell. Look at that. Definitely some interesting debris bits. Wow. I don't want to bend it too much. A little flapping top. That's about as good as it gets. I will dump that last bit out. That is really something. Some old World War II US processed cheese. Look at that. Ew, look at that parchment paper. It really has on. It's just a nice solid mass. Would have provided a good bit of dense calorie content. It replaced the luncheon meat in dinners previous in this year of 42. 41 were the initial pre-mass production K rations, and those early ones had a luncheon meat, luncheon loaf for dinner. Gonna wash my hands. So let's check out these malted milk dextrose and dextrose tablets. Oh wow. Just sitting right out in the open in the box there. Those have an interesting look. They don't smell that bad. I don't know, those look pretty good actually. So you get 6 dextrose and 9 malted milk. I'm not sure which are which. We'll find out in a second. I'm surprised the insects, well wait, I spoke too soon. There's a insect carcass there. Here, let's try one of these out real quick. I'll just get this one. I was right next to that carcass. Just kind of a nothing sort of flavor. It's just a chalky, lightly sweet. I hope that's not like bug droppings and stuff on that. You see how it's like all peppered? I don't think it's supposed to look like that. And I'm not sure though. Is that supposed to have that look? I don't know. I think I'm just going to eat that one part for now of that one. But I do have to try this out too. Might as well. Now that's really good. That has a very interesting, just a malted milk kind of flavor to it. Almost kind of tastes like chocolate. Like a strange light milk chocolate and malt flavor. Even though there is no actual chocolate in it. And maybe like some vanilla. Could be vanilla or artificial vanilla. Interesting flavors. So I want to see these biscuits. That definitely has a real greasy kind of feel to it. Oh man. But it smells fine. It smells just fine. Alright, I gotta try a bite of this. Huh, that's perfectly edible. That's not rancid at all. That's just a wholesome, whole grain biscuit. I would have never guessed I'd be able to eat an actual edible, non-rancid, non-unpleasant component out of a K ration. This is just, oh wait, no, it's not rancid. I don't think. Well, if it is, it's just mildly. The oils in it have maybe mildly turned, but I don't think so. I think that thing's just fine. Man, it's making me thirsty though. Kind of tastes like just a whole grain oat biscuit. Yes, the oils have turned a little bit. Oh yeah, it has. It's a little bit of a shame. Yeah, it's swelling up my mouth a little bit, but it was worth it. It's swelling up the left side of my mouth significantly more than the right. That's a really weird sensation. So let's check out the Sunshine K2. Doesn't sound like a biscuit name, I'll say that. Alright, look at that thing. I'm not sure if that's oil separation on the top on these, or if that's like a sugar or some sort of preservative coating. Kind of tastes like a graham cracker, just not sweetened. Pretty much tastes almost the exact same as that, actually, just different texture. Other than that, it's just like a mild whole grain biscuit. By golly, that's incredible. I'm eating a K ration biscuit and I like it. Thing's wholesome. You know, this here isn't rancid. The other one, well, maybe it is a little bit. I might get a quick follow-up here in a second, but wait. Yeah, the left side of my mouth, again, that has a little bit more of a numb kind of thing, but it's really not bad. It's just a mild rancid oil effect. It's not going to make me sick or anything. This K ration, well, the cheese, but the cheese is not edible at all whatsoever. But this part, everything looks good so far. This is phenomenal. I already got those same kinds of biscuits on display. I get to save this box. They do look weird. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat them all or not. Maybe I could send them to somebody that does reproductions along with maybe a couple of these extra biscuits. I'm not going to eat all of them most likely. Some repro guy could probably use them. The K1 Defense Biscuit was a very low moisture oat flour, wheat, and soy flour, which by the way was the first time we were really enriching food with soy flour. This was really the first time we were enriching food with vitamins even. It's still good. I actually enjoy it. Sorry for trying my mouth full again. Wish I could have tried out this lemon juice powder. Too bad about that. Now the K2 Graham really has a interesting smell. Kind of smells like cosmoline, cardboard, and graham crackers. K1 biscuit has a little less sweetness, a little less flavor. The K2 Graham's a little bit more enjoyable than the K1 Defense. Oh man, that water's good. Those biscuits are a little bit bland, but other than that, they're not too bad. We'll go right over to these Chelseas. It's hard to get them out. Yeah, this Edgeworth, America's Finest Pipe Tobacco. That makes sense. This smells like pipe tobacco. Very floral, very sweet. Smells kind of strong. Kind of a firm draw on the dry pull. Has a similar taste to the smell, sweet. It's very interesting how this aged tobacco really does have the smell of gardenias. It's not off-putting at all, that's for sure. That's pretty good right there. Yeah, right off the bat quality. Oh yeah, it's strong too. I always know when it's strong. Oh yeah, that's like Chesterfield strong. Whoa. I feel like I need to sit down already. That's incredible. That's a strong smoke. Sage tobacco, back when tobacco was of higher quality. And American tobacco at that time was really good. This is exquisite. Chelsea. This is really up there. Wonder what kind of finish this thing's gonna have. That's so strong. It's gonna knock me on the floor. It's very robust. And it's developing this sweetness, this complex sweetness, and it's a quality smoke. It's a little bit dry. That's its only drawback. Put those other three in a humidor, that should fix that right away. This is, I'm tempted to put it out halfway, but I really want to savor this because I don't get to enjoy smokes every day anymore. So when I do, and it's an obsessive hunt now, I make sure I enjoy them. Not bad. So let's check out that gum. Okay, let's clean the old palate with that Walla Walla Gum Factory Spearmint Chewing Gum. Look at that. Old, interesting parchment paper. It's not even bleached. Oh yeah, that's definitely an old piece of gum. Yeah. Okay, so the gum, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. That gum is awful. It doesn't even taste, well actually it does kind of taste like spearmint. It's very brittly. Yeah, it's not really gum anymore. It's just turned into a brittly mass. That's kind of a shame. No big deal. So this can is from February 1943. So this was a February 1943 data production U.S. Army Field Ration K. What an experience. Never would have thought I'd be able to try out one of these biscuits. Gonna keep the sugar cubes sealed. Other than those sugar cubes and lemon beverage base, got to check everything else out. That cigarette. That thing was probably the strongest cigarette I've ever had. Anyway, this is Steve 1989 off MRE Info. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.